What up, guys? Your boy here once again. Classic way of speaking. You know how we do it. We simplify the complicated. All right, so we are going to begin our pre-market analysis, and of course, we are starting on EURUSD here on the monthly time frame. All right, so let's explain or let's put meaning into the monthly chart as well. Now, on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper, the mid-range, and then the lower zone. If you look very closely at the monthly time frame, there was what equal level of buy pressure on this monthly support level and an equal level of sell pressure also on this monthly what resistance level. So this gives us what a range or a consolidation period on the monthly time frame. But this range or consolidation period of the monthly has been broken to the downside. So if you look closely, price has broken below the mid-range zone to the downside, giving us what a lower low. After lower low, what happens next? Lower high before price drops all the way to the downside. So on the monthly time frame, it is very clear that price is going all the way to the upside to complete what the next lower high before a new lower low will be formed below as well. Now, since we understand very well that on the monthly price is going all the way for lower high, what are we going to do? We are going to find entry that will take us all the way to the upside before price complete its lower low on the its lower high, on the mid-range zone as well. Alright, so let's take it all the way to weekly time frame, and that's how the weekly is going to flow and how we manage to pick our entry to the upside to complete the lower high on the monthly time. It's as simple as that. Alright, let's take it all the way to a weekly and continue with the flow of the analysis. Alright, so this is the weekly time frame on EURUSD. Let's put meaning into it as well. So on the weekly time frame, we have our weekly mid-range over here. What happened on the weekly? Price was initially in a downturn on a weekly time frame. How? By giving us what lower lows and then lower highs. But over here, once price completed its lower high, it couldn't move continuously to the downside anymore. Instead, it has broken above the mid-range zone where price was supposed to sell pressure. It hasn't. It has rather seen what strong buy pressure. As I said, price was broken above the mid-range zone. So this break above the mid-range zone here on the weekly time frame tells us that what there's more buy pressure pushing the market to complete its monthly lower highs. Remember, this entire move is the monthly lower high that we want to capitalize on. Right? So since price has been able to break above the mid-range zone, that means that on the weekly we are going to see what a higher high. You understand? But on the monthly, it is what a lower high. It's as simple as that. Now, price is moving all the way to the monthly mid-range. We have understood that. But how are we going to be able to find entry here to get to the mid-range of the monthly? Let's take it further down to the time frame to have more understanding of what we are doing here on this pair as well. Alright, so let's take it all the way to daily time frame for further understanding. Alright, let's go. Alright, so this is also the daily time frame on EURUSD. Now, EURUSD on the daily time frame, we are seeing very clearly that price has been able to break above the weekly mid-range zone over here. And as I said, once we have been able to break above, then where are we going? We are heading all the way to the upside. So the daily time frame is also giving us the same indication that the market is moving to the mid-range zone. So over here, it is very clear. Now, there's not so much to talk about here on the daily time frame. So let's take it further to 1 hour time frame or the 4 hour time frame. Pick our entry to go to the monthly resistance level. Right, let's go and then pick our entry on the 4H to the mid-range zone. Alright, so this is the 4 hour time frame on EURUSD, and this is exactly how we're going to pick our entry. Now let's explain the 4 hour. On the 4 hour time frame, we have our 4 hour mid-range over here. What has happened on the 4 hour? On the 4 hour, we are currently seeing what? A very beautiful uptrend. We have what? A higher high here on the 4H. Price dropped down, higher low. Broke above, giving us a new higher high. So we are expecting what? A new higher low before entry all the way to the upside on EURUSD. So EURUSD is our full and complete technical analysis. Now, once price manages to complete the lower high or the higher low over here, what are we waiting for before entry? A bullish engulfing candle close, a significant pin bar, or a morning star here before we buy all the way to the upside on EURUSD. So EURUSD, this is our full and complete analysis. Now, there's only one thing that can make this setup invalid. That is, if price fails to come back for what retest and simply sees continuation push to the upside, then this setup becomes invalid because we know that price couldn't complete the retest for us to buy all the way to the upside. So that's it also for what EURUSD. Let's move on to a new pair or the next pair at the moment. Alright, so the next pair on the list is GBPNZD. Now, GBPNZD, we're also going to take our time, understand the flow of the market, know where the direction of the market is going so that we can pick entry into that direction. So all right, so let's start. Now GBPNZD on the monthly, we have a monthly upper, mid-range, and then lower zone. What is going on the monthly time frame in terms of structure? On the monthly, we are seeing an uptrend. Why? Because price made a push all the way to the upside, giving us what? A higher high. How? By breaking above these equal highs on the monthly, giving us a higher high here. Price dropped down for higher low. After that, it has broken above previous high, going to give us a new higher high at the monthly resistance level. So on the monthly time, we have been able to what? Understand that we are moving to the upside over here. Now, if price is moving to the upside on the monthly, then what do? We're also going to find entries into that same direction. So GBPNZD on the monthly time frame, you're going to be looking for buying opportunities over here to go all the way to the next monthly resistance, since the market is in an uptrend. Now, how are we going to be able to find entry opportunities here to the upside? Let's take it further down to weekly time frame and have more understanding of this particular pair as well. So GBPNZD, moving on to weekly time frame for further analysis. All right, so this is also GBPNZD on the weekly time. On the weekly time frame, let's explain. We have a weekly mid-range over here. What is the weekly also doing? The weekly is also giving us what? A very beautiful uptrend as well. Okay, we saw what? A move to the upside, giving us a higher high. Price drop down for higher low as well. And the higher high is formed, higher low. Where do we go next? We move continuously to the upside. So on the weekly, since price is also giving us an uptrend, then it tells us that what? Our monthly prediction or direction to the upside is very accurate. And as I said on monthly, this is exactly where we are looking for the entries to go all the way to the upside on GBPNZD. Now GBPNZD, let's take it further down to daily time frame, understand the daily flow as well, and know how the entries will come from here to the upside. Before we even go to a daily, you can even see that price has given us what? A pin bar confirmation, indicating that what? Buyers are present and they are going to push the market further to the upside as well. So GBPNZD, taking it all the way to daily time frame for further understanding. Alright, so this is GBPNZD on the daily time frame. Now the daily time frame, let's explain as well. So we have our daily mid-range over here. What happened on the daily? On the daily time frame, price is what? Currently moving in a downtrend. The downtrend began from here, created a lower low, lower high, lower low again, lower high, equal low, and the price has moved all the way to the upside. So if you look closely, when price made contact with this monthly what? Mid-range zone, it has given us what? A double confirmation. Now this double confirmation indicates that we are going to see what? A reversal from here to move continuously to the upside. And we can see signs of that reversal by the what? The formation of this strong bullish candle as well. So this strong bullish engulfing or this strong bullish candle tells us that there's more buy pressure here that will be able to break above to give us a new higher high, a new higher low, representing a break of structure, and then we can buy all the way to the upside as well. So GBPNZD, let's take it further down to the 4-hour time frame and then pick our entry to the upside on this pair. All right, let's go. Okay, so this is GBPNZD on the 4-hour time frame, and this is exactly how we're also picking our entry. Now on the 4-hour time, what do we see? Equal level of buy pressure and an equal level of sell pressure. So this gives us a range or a consolidation period on the 4-hour time. But we know perfectly well that price should be able to break above the range or the consolidation period over here to give us a higher high, a higher low. Then we can pick our entry all the way to the upside. So this is also a full and complete analysis on the GBPNZD as well. What will make this setup invalid? Now this setup will become invalid when price does not break up but see sell pressure from this resistance to drop down, since this is a range or what? A consolidation. It's very likely that price may see sell pressure here and then drop down, which will make this setup invalid. But if price does manage to break above this what? Resistance to give us a higher high and a higher low, then this should become valid for entry. We buy from here all the way to the upside also. So that's it also for GBPNZD. Let's move to the next pair on the list as well. Let's go. Alright, so the next pair on the list over here is GBPJPY. Let's take our time and also analyze this pair. Now on this pair, we have the monthly upper, the mid-range, and then the lower zone. What has happened on the monthly? On the monthly time frame, price is moving an uptrend. We saw a push to the upside higher high, and exhaustion higher low, and that push to the upside higher high, and the exhaustion higher low. Where do we go next? We move continuously to the upside. So GBPJPY here on the monthly time frame, price is going all the way to the upside. And if price is going to the upside, then we are only interested in the buying what? Opportunities. Now let's look at the retest over here. If you look closer at the retest over here, price has given us a lot of pin bars over here, We also have a bullish engulfing candle close, followed by another pin bar, all indicating that there's more buy pressure here on the monthly to push the market further to the upside. Now, how is price going to be able to move continuously to the upside, and how are we going to fake our entry? Let's take it further down to weekly time frame to have more understanding of this entire structure before entry comes in to the upside as well. So GBPJPY, let's take it further down to weekly time frame for further understanding. All right, let's go. All right, so this is also the weekly time frame of GBPNZD. Let's explain. Now on this pair, we have our weekly mid-range over here. What has happened on the weekly? On the weekly, we are currently seeing what? An uptrend, very beautiful. Price broke above this what? Lower high, give us what? A higher high, drop down for higher low, equal high, equal higher low, and then we are seeing buy pressure pushing the market all the way to the upside. So GBPJPY, if you look closely at the what? The weekly time frame, price has given us what? A bullish engulfing candle close over here, indicating that there's more buy pressure here to continuously move the market all the way up to its what? Resistance level, and then possibly break to the next monthly resistance level above. Now, since we understand that on the weekly price is indeed moving to the upside, then what are we going to do? We're going to find buying opportunities here to go all the way to the next one resistance level on the weekly. So GBPJPY, let's take it further down to daily time frame to have more understanding and how the entry is going to play out as well. All right, let's go to daily. So this is also GBPJPY on the daily time. And on the daily time for GBPJPY, let's explain it as well. We have our daily mid-range over here. What happened on the daily? Price has been able to break above the daily mid-range zone to the upside, signifying what? An uptrend, which is supporting the overall direction of the market. Why is it an uptrend? Because price was moving to the downside over here until it broke above the lower high to the upside. So we are in an uptrend on the daily time frame as well. Now, since price is broken above, as I said earlier, then it gives us the free rein to get to the next one resistance level of the weekly. How are we going to be able to find entry here to the upside? Let's take it further down to 4 time frame where we can have a better explanation for the entry and how we are going to buy as well. So GBPJPY, let's take it all the way to 4 time frame for the entry as well. All right, let's go. All right, so this is the 4 time frame on GBPJPY. Let's explain. Now the 4 time frame price also in an uptrend. We saw what? Higher highs and higher lows over here. This is our new higher high. We expect what? A new higher low, and our entry will come up from here to the upside as well. So once price is able to complete it, we test, we look for candle confirmation before the entry all the way to the upside as well. So this is also our full and complete technical analysis on the GBPJPY pair. All right, let's move on to the last pair, which is going to be very obvious. Let's go. All right, so the last pair on the list over here is gold. Now gold, let's take our time and simplify the complicated. Now the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper, the mid-range, and then the lower zone. What has happened on the monthly time frame? On the monthly, price has broken above equal high to the upside. When price made the break above this equal high, made contact with the monthly resistance, but failed to come back what? Higher low after creating what? A higher high over here. But instead, what did you do? Once it reached what? The resistance level of the monthly, it broke above it. Now, why did price made counter resistance and we didn't see any sell pressure? This was because the buy pressure at that moment was very strong. So when the contact came in, it just broke above it to the upside, giving us what? Another push to the upside, higher low, we go all the way to the upside as well. So in the monthly time frame, we are still moving to the upside, push, exhaustion, continuation, push further to the upside. Now, since on the monthly, we are heading all the way up, then what are we going to do? We're going to pick entries into that direction as well. So EURUSD or gold, we're only looking for what? The buying opportunities that we can find in the market since we are what? In a strong buying pressure. All right, let's take it further to weekly time frame. Understand this move on the weekly and know how we can be picking the buys to the upside as well. All right, so gold, taking it all the way to weekly time frame for further understanding. All right, so this is the weekly time frame on gold. Now, gold on the weekly, let's explain. We have the weekly upper zone and the weekly lower zone over here. So now price is in an uptrend on the weekly. We've seen the push to the upside, higher high, and exhaustion, higher low. What happens next? Continuation push to give us what? A new higher high. So gold on the weekly, we are expecting what? A break above the previous higher high here to give us what? A new higher high. That means that what? Our entry is going to come on top of this what? Resistance level. Now, how are we going to be able to pick the entry exactly? Let's take it all the way to what the daily time frame, understand the flow of the market in the daily, and know how the entries can come about to the upside as well. So gold, let's take it all the way to daily time frame for further understanding. Alright, so this is gold also on the daily time frame. Let's explain. We have the daily upper and the daily lower zoom over here. What has happened on the daily? On the daily time frame, price saw strong level of buy pressure, broke above the daily resistance level, and as well made contact with the weekly resistance as well. Now, as I said, on the weekly time frame on gold, we are going to be waiting for price to break above before we can find opportunities to buy all the way to the upside. Don't say that you are picking entries below the resistance level to move all the way up. No. Why? Because the weekly resistance level contains what? A strong level of sell pressure. So if you pick your buy here and expect price to break, there may be sell pressure here which is stronger and reverse the market all the way to the upside. So for us, or reverse the market all the way to the downside. So for us to be on the safer side of the market, we are going to wait for price to break above this resistance to the upside, retest, and then we can be fine buying opportunities all the way to the upside on what gold as well. Now gold, if price fails to break above and is going to reverse, then we may see price break below this resistance before entries will come in all the way to the downside, as also what the reversal entries as well. Okay, yeah. So once we are buying what above. If you want to sell, we are going to be selling below the what the daily resistance level here as well. So that's it also for what gold. Let's take it all the way to 4 time frame and then find the entry to the upside on this pair. All right, onto the 4H. Okay, so this is the final time frame on gold. Now gold on the 4 time frame, let's explain. We have our 4-hour mid-range over here. What has happened on the 4-hour? We are seeing a very beautiful uptrend on the 4-hour. Now, if this uptrend continues and breaks above the weekly resistance, we are going to see what a higher high. We wait for higher low before we pick our entry all the way to the upside on gold. So gold, this is the only way that we can pick our buy to the upside. And as I said earlier, on the daily time frame, don't say that if price come back for retest here, you're going to pick buy pressure or you're going to pick your entry from here to the upside. No. Okay, don't pick entry from here. Why? Because this is a resistance level of the weekly. It contains a lot of sell pressure. It can bring the market all the way to a downside back to this level. That is why we are not picking entry here, but we only pick our entry when price manages to break above higher low, and then we can buy safely to the upside as well. So entry is at the or is above the weekly resistance level. Alright, so that's it all for today on our pre-market analysis. If you love what I'm doing over here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and then also don't forget to join my free signals group. The link is also on my bio. And if you're looking for the best mentorship, I've also got you covered. You can pick my contact below the description and also WhatsApp me for anything else concerning mentorship as well. Alright, so that's it also for our full market analysis this weekend. See you guys this upcoming week. More profit. See you. Stay classy and trade classy, guys. Peace. I'm out.